Hello everyone. So in the use case diagram part 1, we have learned about the use cases and the actor. In this part, we will learn about the relationships among use cases in object-oriented analysis and design. So in our previous video, part 1, we have learned about actors, use cases and their specifications. In this video, we will learn about the different relationships used in the use cases. So basically, relationship between two use cases is the dependency between the two use cases. Defining the relationship between two use cases is the decision of the modeler of the use case diagram. There are three relationships among use cases: includes, extends, and generalization. In UML modeling, an include relationship is a relationship in which one use case, the base use case, includes the functionality of another use case. This is called the inclusion use case. An include relationship is displayed in the diagram as a dashed line with an open arrow pointed from the base use case to the inclusion use case, and the keyword include is attached to the connector. So here in this scenario, this is the use case A, which we call the base use case. It needs B for the execution. This is the B. B is a included use case for the A, but it is also a self-contained use case. It means the behavior of B is included into A, and the included use case B is necessary to ensure the functionality of the base use case A. So whenever the base use case is going to happen, it is compulsory that the use case B ensures the functionality of the base use case A. This is how we can use the include relationship between the two use cases. For example, there are two use cases. There is a use case deposit fund. We call this base use case, and another use case is update balance. This use case is called included use cases. So as we see, there is a include type of relationship between the deposit fund and update balance. So whenever we deposit the fund into our account, it automatically updates the balance. So it means the deposit fund use case always includes the update balance use case to execute. Second type of relationship is extend relationship. The extend relationship is used to show optional system behavior. An optional system behavior is extended only under certain conditions, which we call extension points. So here, this is the representation of the extend use case. There is a base case A and it extends the use case B. So in this scenario, A is called the base use case. It controls if B is executed or not, and B is an extended use case, and it is a self-contained use case. So the behavior of B may be incorporated into A. It is not compulsory that it is always incorporated into A, but it may be incorporated into the use case A. And the extended use case may be activated by the base use case A. In certain conditions, the extend use case B may be activated by the base use case A. Extension points specify the location where the extending use cases extends the base use case. So we can define the extension points by which we can find that in what condition the extend use case is used for the base use case. The condition under which the extending use case is incorporated has to be specified. In that case, you have to specify the different conditions. More than one extension points can be specified for each use case. Let's take an example of extend relationship. Now, we have two use cases. One use case is deposit fund amount and another use case is calculate bonus. So in that case, the deposit fund amount is a base use case and calculate bonus is a extended use case. So here you can see we have defined two extension points. If age is greater than 60 or fund is greater than 10,000. So in a saving bank account, bonus is provided only if the deposited fund is above 10,000 or the depositor is above the age of 60 years. So the behavior of calculate bonus may be incorporated into deposit fund amount. Extension points are age should be above 60 or deposit is greater than 10,000. So it means that if these two conditions happen, then only the calculate bonus use case will be activated. Otherwise, there is no need for the calculate bonus. If a customer is having age uh, like 58, so the calculate bonus use case will not be activated. Similarly, if fund is say suppose 8,000, in that case also calculate the bonus use case will not be activated. So if we are using the extend relationship, it means that if certain conditions are true, then only the extended use case will be activated. And third type of relationship is generalization. Generalization works the same way with use cases as it works with the classes. The child use case inherits the behavior and meaning of the parent use case. So in this case, you can see B inherits the behavior of A and is allowed to override and extend it. And B inherits all the relationships of A. Thank you. Stay tuned and subscribe to Sage University Bhopal.